Hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome to the Officers Adda 24/7, the special YouTube series of your LRB subject in the English medium language. So here we are doing the important questions of your LRB subject. We know that exam is on 20 November, so we have a very less time. You can say it's more than 15, but it is less than 20 days. So whatever the days are left, first of all, now the first priority is your but obvious PPB and AFB subject. After that, you have to focus on the LRB subject. So you have a much sufficient time that you can revise your LRB. But if you are thinking that no, my LRB subject, I need to take some, more time I have to invest, so you can. At least 1 hour per day is sufficient if you want to crack this exam. So that's why the sessions are very important which is going on, and please see the session of all the YT sessions of PPB, AFB and your LRB subject. And if you are new in this session, do not forget to first of all subscribe our channel, because once you subscribe the channel, then the notification will automatically come in your mobile. Okay, so let's start with the important questions of LRB. Okay, we are doing, and class, our new our new batch of the power pack revision batch is already started. My class will be start from 11th of November. So if you want to take this LRB batch, in which within 1 week we will finish all the important modules of your this, so you can use the code Y391 for, and you can get 78% discount. So this is the opportunity. If you want to grab it, you can grab. So let's start with the question and answer. First one. In a bank guarantee, the bank undertake to guarantee the first financial commitment of their borrower only, performance of contract by their borrower only, financial commitment of their borrower and performance of the contract by their borrower, and none of the above is the right answer. So this question is basically, as you know, that the types of credit facility. Okay, what is this? The types of credit facility. So in the types of credit, that is basically divided into the fund-based credit facility. It's a non-fund-based credit facility. In the fund-based, the money is transferred from bank to the borrower. But in this one, there's the involvement of the third party. So in the bank guarantee, that is basically divided into the three part: financial bank guarantee, performance bank guarantee and the deferred payment bank guarantee. So what is exact answer for this one? First, in the bank guarantee, the bank undertake to guarantee the this is very important question. Okay, first option is financial commitment of their borrower only, performance of contract by their borrower only, financial commitment of their borrower and performance of the contract by the borrower, and none of the above. So as you can see in the diagram, the performance and financial is given here. The deferred payment is not given here. So for the first one, C is the right answer. Financial commitment of their borrower and performance of the contract by the borrower. As you know that in the financial bank guarantee, on the basis of finance, the bank is giving guarantee, and in the performance, on the performance of the project, the bank is giving guarantee. So that's why for the first one, C will be the right answer. Okay, next. If a bank guarantee is issued by a bank in lieu of the customer requirement to deposit a cash security or it's a money, so what it will be called? Financial guarantee, performance guarantee, deferred payment guarantee, or any of the above? Second one. That is very simple question. If we compare all the module now, so please guys focus on, I think right now you have to focus on module C and D, because if you want to score 60 plus marks now, so through D and C you can easily crack 60 plus marks. Okay, and for module B you have to focus not as much as C and D, and then after A. Okay, so if you want to 60 plus, C and D is sufficient, 70 plus B is also sufficient, and plus 75 plus 80 plus then A, because many candidates, many get marks of 90. It's the 90 is the highest that the students just take from the LRB subject. So that's why it is very easy one. So if the bank guarantee is issued by the cash security, so the one word that you have to remember is cash security. So that's why the right answer is financial guarantee. Okay, suppose if I just give you the example of financial guarantee, suppose X person have to pay the 10 lakh rupees as a tax or as any to this person. Now X is not able to pay the money. Now Y person is there. So Y person is saying that you have to pay money within 1 month. But the X is saying, sir, I will give you money within 6 year, within 6 month. So when that Y doesn't believe in this word, so X will go to the bank. Now the bank will give guarantee on the behalf of X person to the Y person. That is called financial bank guarantee. So here A is the right answer. Okay, next. Bank B issued a guarantee whereby it assured a third party that the borrower will perform the contract entered into between the borrower and the third party, failing which the bank shall compensate the third party. It is called what? Indemnity, financial guarantee, performance guarantee, and deferred payment guarantee. Third one. Only you have to catch one word, and after this you can easily do the question. Bank B issue a guarantee whereby it assured a third party that the borrower will perform the contract entered into between the borrower and the third party. So in this question you can see the one word that will be help you to just find out the answer, and that is a performance. So as we know that performance guarantee is also there, so C is the right answer. It means suppose X person have to perform the particular project. Okay, performance is there, but Y is saying that I don't believe on your performance, but I need a guarantor so that if your performance fail, you have to give me the money. So in that way, the X person go to the bank, and the bank is giving guarantee on the performance of the X person. That is called the performance bank guarantee. So for the third one, this C is the right answer. Okay, next. Which of the following is correct regarding the contract of guarantee? First, it is dependent on the underlying contract between the beneficiary and applicant. The liability under the contract will be determined by the applicant and beneficiary together. It is independent contract despite the fact that there is an underlying contract between the beneficiary and applicant. The payment shall be made by the bank when the default is proved beyond doubt and applicant accept the default. What is exact answer of fourth one? The contract of guarantee, as you know that is given in section 126 of the Indian Contract Act. That is contract of guarantee. Fourth one. So the contract of guarantee and the Indian contract we have learned. Principal debtor is there, creditor is there, and this is the surety and guarantor. So in that case, if the principal debtor is not able to pay the money, the surety will pay money. That is called the contract of guarantee. So it is dependent on the underlying contract between beneficiary and applicant. The liability under the contract will be determined by the applicant and beneficiary. It is independent contract despite the fact that there is an underlying contract between the beneficiary and applicant. This is the right answer, because contract of guarantee is a separate contract. Okay, we know that in the contract of guarantee, the first contract is between the principal debtor and creditor. The second is your principal debtor and guarantor, and the third one is guarantor and the creditor. So that's why there is an independent contract. Okay, so for fourth one, C is the right answer. Next, if a buyer of machinery wants to purchase machinery from supplier on a long-term credit basis, and machinery supplier is agreed to supply the machinery on the basis of the bank guarantee. Which type of bank guarantee is required? Financial, performance, deferred payment, performance cum deferred payment guarantee. Fifth one. What is the exact answer? What is the exact answer of fifth one? If the buyer of machinery, so on the basis of this one, the bank is giving guarantee on the basis of this. So what it will be called? If a buyer of machinery wants to purchase the machinery from supplier on a long-term credit basis, the answer is so simple. That is the deferred payment guarantee is the right answer. Okay, so all this concept is now very that is important one, essential one also. Okay, next. Which of the following statement is correct in context of the bank guarantee? First, the liability of the bank is secondary and the borrower is primary. The liability of the bank is primarily and the borrower is secondary. The liability of the bank and that of borrower is primarily. The liability of the bank as well as that of borrower is secondary. What is the right answer? Sixth one. Which of the following statement is correct in context of the bank guarantee? Sixth one. Just remember the concept of contract of guarantee. The same concept you have to apply here. Same concept. For the sixth one, the same concept is basically this: the bank secondary and the borrower is primary. So sixth one A is the right answer. Okay, next one. Court normally refuse to grant injunction against the bank from making payment under the guarantee. So first of all, the one word that is new to all of you, that is called injunction. So what is injunction? Injunction is basically, it is an by the court, order by the court to restrain the person to do or not to do. What is this injunction? To restrain the person to do or not to do, that is called the injunction. So court normally refuse to grant injunction against the bank from making payment under the guarantee, except in cases of special equities in the favor of person in whose behalf the guarantee has been given, except in the case of fraud, and because guarantees are based on the commercial contract, and D is all of the above. What is exact answer of seventh one? Yes, seventh one, what is exact answer? The court normally refused to grant injunction against the bank from making payment under the guarantee, except in the cases of special equities. In this, the the court can, not refuse in this also and in this also. Okay, so that's why all of the above is the right answer. Okay, so this question is totally based on the one word, that is injunction. So if you know this term injunction, then you can easily do that question. Okay, D is the right answer. Next. Supreme Court has a general direction for court that injunction should not be granted against the bank from making payment except in the case of fraud or in the case of irretrievable injustice, because What question is? The Supreme Court has a general direction for the court that injunction should not be granted against the bank from making payment except in the case of fraud, that we have learned in the this one, the previous slide. Okay, so the banks are not to see the technicalities. The banks are to make payment on mere notice of default and demand for payment. Trust in internal and international commerce would be irreparable damage, and all of the above. Eighth one. The Supreme Court has a general direction for the court that injunction should not be granted against bank from making payment except, but in the case of fraud, the bank can give the injunction. In the case of irretrievable injustice, the bank can give injunction. So, because why? Eighth one. What is exact answer of eighth one? The bank are not to see the technicalities. Okay, the bank are to make payment on mere notice of default and demand for payment. Trust in the internal and international commerce would be irreparably damaged. What is exact answer? The first option is the bank are not see the technicalities, but in the the bank can demand for the expert person that they can see the technicalities. B. The banks are to make payment on mere notice of default and demand for payment. Exactly. Trust in internal and international commerce would be irreparably damaged. Trust means basically, that is made for the this one charity purpose. So in that case, the reason why the Supreme Court can grant the injunction because of all the points. So eighth one, D is the right answer. Okay, D is the right answer. Next. Which of the following parties in a bank guarantee are properly named? So here are four words: beneficiary, applicant, surety. Just now read the sentence. The borrower on whose behalf the guarantee is issued, beneficiary. The party on whose favor the guarantee has been issued, applicant. The bank that has issued the bank guarantee is called surety, and D is none of the above. Ninth one. Which of the following in the bank guarantee is properly named? The borrower on whose behalf the guarantee is issued, that is called beneficiary. The party in whose favor the guarantee has been issued, both are opposites are written. The bank that has issued the bank guarantee is called surety. That is absolutely right. So for the ninth one, C is the right answer. Okay, C. Next. What is the liability of the bank under a bank guarantee where main contract on the basis of which guarantee was issued has been suspended? A. The bank is not liable since the recovery of amount of guarantee from applicant has become doubtful. The bank is not liable since the transaction between the applicant and beneficiary does not exist anymore. The bank is liable to make the payment, and the bank is not liable since the term of the main contract do not exist anymore. What is the liability of the bank under the bank guarantee where main contract on the basis of which guarantee was issued has been suspended? Has been suspended. The liability of the bank under a bank guarantee where main contract on the basis of which guarantee was issued has been suspended. So still class, the bank will be liable to make the payment because bank is the bank guarantee. So that's why. So for the 10th one, C is the right answer. Okay, so hope so you people like the question, and always attend the session at 9 p.m. of your LRB subject, and in 7:30 p.m. also class. I'm just doing the difference between the various terms, so if it is possible just join the various terms of 7:30 p.m. also, because we have done 30 plus legal word that is a part of your LRB subject. So both sessions of LRB is very important. In 7:30 p.m. we generally do in the bilingual language, but whatever the material that is written in the slide now, that can be easily seen to you people. So that's why these both sessions are very important from the examination point of view. Okay, so now as you can see that the test series for exam is 27% discount is there for all the test series. So if you want to purchase, you have to use the code Y391S for the test series, because it right now you have to do the revision and the mock paper. And this is the class power pack revision batch. You know what is the quality of the power pack revision batch? All the module of the subject. First of all, as you can see that from 31st October, the batch is already started. AFB 7th November, LRB 11th November. So if you want to crack this exam, this batch will really give you the benefit, because it will be just revise your syllabus. So if you want to purchase separate, you can just use the code Y391. For the test series, you have to add Y391S only, but otherwise in all the particular batches, you have to add Y391. So if you want to purchase a separate batch, you can purchase a separate batch also. Okay, so this batch is very, very essential, and this is a case study batch which is going on, and my batch of case study will be start from 14th of November. So if you want to join, you can join this batch. Okay, and if you want to purchase this batch, the process is very simple. I'm just going to show you how to purchase the batches. For this thing, you have to open the Google Chrome. Okay, you have to open the Google Chrome. As you can see that, just write down Adda 24/7. If you write down Adda 24/7, click on all courses. Okay, and here JAIIB CAIIB, and this is the English medium. So if you click on English medium now, you can see here, this is the Power Pack revision batch, this is a case study batch. Suppose if you want to purchase the Power Pack revision batch, so that you can see the timetable here, and click on view offer and just put the coupon code, that is Y391. If you click on, you can apply this 77% discount. So only 919 you have to pay. And please do not take and do not lose any opportunity, because this is the only time in which you can easily crack your JIB exam. Otherwise, from the next session, it will be very difficult you to crack the exam, because your syllabus will be changed. The negative marks will become, the paper pattern will be changed. So that's why this is the only time in which you have to show yourself that yes, you can do it. Okay. So this is the power pack, and if you want to purchase a case study batch, case study based 2 marks question, as you know that in PPB 15 question will come of the 2 marks, in AFB same, and in the LRB same. So if you want to catch up the 90 marks, so this batch will help you to crack this exam. So click on view offer and then put the coupon code Y391 and click on apply. You can see the discount is 77. 1494 is the exact price. And if you want to purchase a separate batch, you can also purchase the separate batch also. Okay, so that's all for today's class. Hope so you people like the session, and do not forget to subscribe our channel. So we will meet you, yeah, tomorrow onwards. There's a at 12 p.m. there's a marathon, so you have to join the batch. Thank you so much.